Are you thinking about the same one? All right. I would just want Nate. You guys
Wait,
know.
hold on.
Yeah. yeah. No, I'm just gonna keep this really simple, and I'm not gonna do names, but you guys know if you went to Cuesta. When I was in 8th grade, I had this huge crush on this one girl that
As
I
you do.
went to school with.
Yeah.
You're right, and it was another thing, and I wasn't like that. It was kind of like kids were separated into like different sectors. There was the athletic kids that always played basketball. The ones that always talk about D&D, David Gomez.
Yeah, Michelle Poland.
Those kids, the ones that just hung around in the classrooms, that like really smart ones. And then there were other people that hung out in the lab, in the science lab.
That was us.
That was us. And so I wasn't
and
really.
And sometimes Evan and Ivan.
Yeah, and Kristen. Oh, she was kind of a mix between all of them.
That's true.
So I wasn't really the one that was like very outgoing, and I held back a lot, and so it was
he went all for it.
Well, this guy, because it wouldn't have happened without him. This is actually all him. So on the last day, I wanted to.
Let's give some background. What were you trying to do for you? You were making this box.
You made it.
And
the reason why you made it is because I wanted.
You were giving me like directions over the phone, and I'm like trying to like.
Okay. Well, so I wanted to tell this person that I really liked them, and it was so weird. So I called them up. Did I call you or text you?
Text. I couldn't call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I texted him saying, "Hey man, without any context, I need you to make this box. Like, just make it look really cool and whatever." And in the box, I'd meet up with him, and I remember I put like a pig, a little pig toy, and like a lollipop, and I wrote a letter, like a full-on letter, saying,
"Hey,
like,
look,
I think you're really
cool. 10
cool.
guys out there, love makes you do some stuff."
But the point is, after that whole event,
I changed my mind. Not love, infatuation. Continue.
Infatuation. I made the box. Yeah. Or no, he made the box. I put the stuff in it.
I remember we met up. We like got to the parking lot, like to the entrance of the school, and we're both like in our caps and gowns, basically.
It was the last day of 8th grade.
And like I'm running to him like, "I got the box." He's like,
and
"Great!"
Like,
and he like
sweet. Thanks,
he pulled
man.
some stuff out of his bag or something, like put it in the box.
And then I ended up. It's funny because after the whole ceremony, I was like, "Dude, it's go time." And then I was supposed to give it to her, but I was like, "No, I can't do this. You just give it to her." And then before you could say anything else, I dashed. I went across the field and I waited at the next park waiting for my parents to come.
Bolted out of it.
And then, gosh, yeah.
The way I remember is you were like, "Nah, man, like, nah." So you handed it to me. You're like, "Just give it to her," and I was like I didn't have any time to say anything because you ran, and so I'm going up to, you know who, and I walk
with her friends.
With her friends, yeah. And I walk up to her. I'm like, "Hey, here, this is for you." And then
they were like, "Oh."
Yeah, she saw it and she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute." And I was like, "No. Like that's not me. That's Christian." And so then I dash after him. So I give the box. I'm like, "Nah, that's not for me." I book it. He's like down the field out of the school.
That was the fastest I've ever run, even during track. Because I did not want to be there.
And I reached him and I'm like, "Bro, like, why'd you run out there?" And he's just like, "Yes."
I forgot about that. I was celebrating. I didn't even give her the box.
He was jumping up and down like, "Yes, I did it." And I was like, just thinking, they're like, yeah, you did. And it was just like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Dude, that was something.
I was celebrating. I didn't even make the box. I didn't give it to her. I didn't even talk to her.
I don't know what the moral of that story is.
There was no moral. The moral was Adrian just did it on the fly. Just cause